excited for a new baby? Me. Surprise! We're pregnant. I'm pregnant. I don't know.
I am too. I watched Junior.
I feel weird always saying like we're pregnant, right? It's a bit okay. So I'm pregnant.
I'm stressed.
Also, I think we're both a little bit stressed. We were talking and discussing about having a third. Oh, maybe a little bit of background. My name is Justina. This is
John.
And this.
We're married.
We're married. Yes, for the last. How long have we been married?
Cut that out.
A while. We have 2 kids, Matilda who is 6, Emma who is 3, and now 3 years later, I'm pregnant once again. I'm 10 weeks along. We currently live in Warsaw, Poland. We're in the process of moving to the States because John's from Florida. I grew up in Canada, so we're in the process of doing that. And then amongst all of this happens, which is so exciting. Like I said, we were discussing having a third baby, but we're like, oh, maybe after we move to the States and stuff like that. And then there's that saying that you make plans and God laughs. Well, I think this is that situation, but we're so excited. Do you want to say how we found out?
We were in Greece on this nice little family vacation on an island, beach weather, all that cool stuff, and somebody wasn't feeling so great.
Yeah, one of my favorite drinks in the summer is an Aperol Spritz, and I was drinking that and I was like, oh, why does it taste so weird for me? Like, it just doesn't taste good.
Tasted fine to me.
Yeah, and John had it. He's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, I don't know. And then like we went and it was like 8 or 9 euros. And I was like, okay, I'm finishing this. Like, this is not, but I was like, why do I feel so bad and so tired? And I'm like nauseous and I don't know what's going on. And yeah, then we drove to
a pharmacy
and like in this like little teeny tiny Greek town in Kos, which is like a small island. And I'm like, so awkward question. The girls are waiting in the car with John and I was like, so awkward question, do you have a pregnancy test? And he's like, yeah, here you go. And it was like 25 euros. I was like, oh.
That's 3 Aperol Spritz.
Yeah, like I was just like, that is so expensive. Especially since we're earning in like zloty, so it's like 1 to 4. So yeah, anyways, but it was crazy expensive. We got back to the hotel. I took the test and there was like this faint line and I was like, well, maybe not. This was also like a day before I was supposed to get my period, so super early, right?
I didn't realize we talk about that on YouTube. All right, very open.
It's not a secret. I'm assuming.
Women do what?
I'm assuming everybody knows how the female body works. And then so there was like this faint line and we're like, well, maybe not.
You were more certain than I was.
Yeah,
I was like doing the squint, like, because I don't recall scrutinizing the first 2. So I was like, I don't know, how solid does this line need to be?
Yeah, and I was like, no, John, I was feeling pretty bad. My pregnancy symptoms start really, really early and they're pretty bad in the first trimester, right?
I'm happy you're using the present tense. We're not done yet.
And then the next day I took the second, because there's 2 tests in there. I took the second one and the line was like solid.
You still have them, right?
Yes, yeah. It's a solid line. I'll take a picture and put it here. But yeah, it's definitely like, it was like, yeah, you're definitely pregnant. And yeah, we came back and
Doctors,
ultrasounds and all that kind of stuff. And here we are.
I still have my hair.
They're very excited. Our oldest, who's 6, is just like, she's just like, when's the baby coming, mommy? And she like keeps hugging my stomach and she's like, oh, I can't wait for the baby to come. We told our parents as well and we decided to share it here on YouTube as well because I think that's, I don't know, it's such an exciting time for family growing. The first pregnancy is always, I feel like, the most like polished and like you're wary of everything and you're just so focused on that pregnancy. The second one, you already have like a little munchkin running around, so it's a little bit less stressful. And then now with this one, because we're sure that this is our last baby, I feel like it's also kind of like I don't know, I'm just enjoying every single moment of it, minus the morning sickness. Maybe the mood swings, minus all of that. But yeah, just trying to enjoy every moment of it and as a family and going through it together. It's really fun.
Yeah. We're gonna get a new stroller.
A lot of our friends have had babies since Emma was
so
born.
many.
So we sort of gave them all of our baby stuff just because it was sitting in our attic. And yeah, so now we're in the process of thinking, like scrambling, like did we lend someone the crib, or did we sell it, or like what happened? What happened to all our baby stuff? So we're just in the process of seeing like what we have, and we literally have very, very little left from our 2 kids because we just sort of passed it on to other, like to our friends and family who've had babies during that time. So I think we'll get a lot of it back, and we'll also have the opportunity to purchase new things. So that's also exciting too. Like baby shopping is always fun. And all those cute little outfits and stuff. So it's gonna be good.
Yep. Oh, I didn't do my hair today. I was like, why does it not look gelled and combed?
Do you want to say it?
No, you asked the question.
A lot of people are asking us if like, do we prefer a boy and a girl? We have 2 girls already. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, are you hoping for a boy? And it's like a super bizarre thing to like ask someone, because it's like we don't have control over it. So if you say you want a boy and it's a girl, then it's like weird.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's definitely a weird question, and I don't think people should ask that, honestly. But we've gotten a lot of that question. I don't think it's coming from like a malicious place, just people are curious. So, because I've had miscarriages in the past, like I just care about having a healthy baby. I think that for me is like key. I don't know about you. I think you just want the baby not to cry a lot.
I want to sleep.
Yeah, so there's John's, like, I don't care, just as long as it's like a sleeping baby. But yeah, I don't, do you have a preference? I don't think so.
No, I want a cool kid, yeah.
Yeah. So, but saying all that, we just want a healthy baby. That's like, you know, super important to us. I think to most parents who are pregnant, like future parents. But we do have a name for a boy, and we don't have a name for a girl. So that's like the only kind of like underlying, like, oh, we have a really good name for a boy. And I think it would be hard to find a girl name. Like I know naming Emma was like, it was a debate, like a long debate between us. So I think another girl, that would be just make things like more interesting. But yeah. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions for us, maybe about like pregnancy living in Poland and Europe.
This is for her.
Yes. Or like a Q&A for John about American living in Poland and how being a dad, or just about our 3rd pregnancy, please let us know in the comments below. We will be doing like a Q&A. And as always, we just hope you have such a wonderful day. Bye.